What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you for a Shirt Rip Sunday. It is indeed week 6 in the NFL. We got a big one, Arrowhead. In case you haven't heard, the Bills and the Chiefs play today. Now, listen, and by the way, the segment brought to you by Cooperstown Connection. Make sure you stop by and get all their NFL apparel at Cooperstown Connection. People label this as the biggest best game every single year. We're going to see this every year, I think, for a long time. Chiefs-Bills, Bills-Chiefs, rivalry, 13 seconds, all the stuff that goes into it, right? The Bills getting a little revenge in the regular season last year and then falling on their faces in the playoffs. But the reality is, you can talk all day long about it. And Chiefs are the trademark franchise. Until the Bills get there, this is not a budding, it's a budding rivalry, but it's not a A+ rivalry, by any stretch of the imagination. It's got a long way to go before we have Ravens-Steelers because, frankly, the most important wins have gone on one side, and not the other, and that's been to the Kansas City side. So the Bills need to beat the Chiefs in January when it matters. However, you can't get to January until you play in the regular season and you play these big-time games and jockeying for positioning and all the rest and the top seed, home field advantage. These games go a long way for that, the head-to-heads and all that. This is a huge game in that department, and obviously the Bills have a bye week next week, so they're going to be able to rest a lot of their players next week. As far as today goes, I like the Bills 41-38 in this game, and there's 3 reasons why. Number one, when you look at the Bills' offense against the Chiefs' defense, you have a major advantage with Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis running all over the place, McKenzie across the middle. By the way, the Buffalo Bills only have 2 guys, Jake Kumerow and Jordan Phillips, who are ruled out probably. Well, Phillips isn't all the way out, but it looks like he's going to be ruled out, and Jake Kumerow's ruled out. Other than that, everybody's back. Poyer's back, Oliver's back, McKenzie's back, everybody's back. Oliver was back last week, by the way, but back to 100% this week. Anyway, the matchups, Diggs, Davis, going all over the place. There's no Rashad Fenton, and there's probably no Trent McDuffie. Head coach Andy Reid of Kansas City said that they'll likely rest McDuffie today. He said that earlier in the week to Kansas City media. So I just like that matchup for the Bills. The other reason is the Bills' defensive line is a much different line that they've had in the past against Kansas City. They have been committed to the line. They've drafted Epinesa and Basham, and they've drafted Gregory Rousseau. They signed Von Miller. They bring Shaq Lawson back. They get Daquan Jones. They get Tim Settle. They have, again, Jordan Phillips probably won't play today, but just a deep core of players, and I'm very intrigued to see, that Orlando Brown Tooney side on the offensive line for the Kansas City Chiefs. Von Miller rushing up that way, or is it going to be on the other side? Are they going to mix and match because Rousseau's playing great as well? I think the Bills' defensive line does some things in this game. And then the third thing that I would tell you that why I like the Bills today, it's just the flat-out hunger aspect of it. I don't really want to call it revenge as much because I think they know deep down that if they win today, it does not change 13 seconds last year. They have to get it done in the postseason. They have to go, to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl in order to be in the league of the Kansas City Chiefs. But the hunger aspect today, I think that will play a part. And it does look, by the way, like Harrison Butker will be back for the Kansas City Chiefs as well. 41-38 Bills, and we'll see if they can run the ball today as well.
Kick your heels up and throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout.
Make sure you get on over to Cooperstown Connection for all
Shout it right now, baby.
of your NFL apparel.
Come on.
There we go.
And shout.
Hats, shirts, quarter zips, you name it. They got a bunch of sports memorabilia there as well at Cooperstown Connection. Main Street in Cooperstown with all your baseball memorabilia. And, of course, Destiny USA in Syracuse if you're in and around the area. Bills 41, Chiefs 38. Very healthy Bills roster compared to the previous few weeks. Jordan Poyer back, Edmonds back, McKenzie back. Everybody's back except for Jake Kumerow and likely Jordan Phillips. 41-38 Bills today. Enjoy the game.